Good morning, everyone. I'm Vishnu Jagtap. In front of all of you, I'm presenting the Business Standard newspaper headlines. So, first of all, Supreme Court here borrowers before declaring account fraud. Next, bankers fear reopening of several cases. Next, PSB may seek pause on paying government dividend. Next, consumer sentiments improve. Next, India needs to accelerate reforms push World Bank. Next, center asks states to ramp up COVID PrEP. Next, Sun Pharma may incur a revenue loss from a ransomware attack on March 2. Next, OMC gets rupees 800 crore from Fame 2 for charging station. Next, First Citizen acquires much of SVB. Next, no new incentives scheme for services exports in FTP. Next, Parliament approves FY24 budget amid opposition uproar. Next, Viacom 18 likely to score more than Disney Star in IPL ad revenue games. On page number 6 in companies section under that, Sun Pharma flags revenue hit from cyber attack. Next, bullish on Indian market continue to invest through partners. Coke. Next, headwind impact Oyo may cut IPO size by two-thirds. Next, Reliance kept a second auction to be held on April 4. Next, reality backed $32 billion equity capital in a 2022 CBRE. Next, Mamaearth IPO in the works, engaged with regulator CEO. Next, IFC picked up $50 MN green bonds from Tata Capital Arm. Next, Jio launches cheaper fixed broadband entry level plan. Next, L&T Arm bags a large order in domestic overseas markets. Next, Adani unit completes 49% stake buy in Quintillion Media. Next, SEBI imposes rupees 1 crore fine in Coffee Day Enterprises case. Next, cyber criminals are exploiting ChatGPT popularity. Cloud sick. Next, EVs could be 30% of order book by 25. BMW India presidency. On page number 7 in companies section that India to be Deakin biggest production hub for exports. Next, Tata Motors impact with Gentarik for 5,000 units of ECVs. Next, Sun Mobility to power 50,000 E2W of Zomato's fleet. Next, India's first quantum com link operational. On page number on 10 in economy section that after SC fraud tag verdict onus now on banks. Next, seventh round of commercial coal auction tomorrow. Next, Lanka to seek fresh $1 billion from India for essentials. Next, tobacco in gunny bags to attract 28% GST rules AAR. Next, Nepal puts fugitive preachers Amritpal on surveillance list. Next, revised NCRT books in line with NEP likely in 24-25. Next, Fame to subsidy for EVs at only 52% of target. Next, OMCs get rupees 800 crore to set up over 7,000 charging hub. Next, center ask states to ramp up COVID-19 preparedness. Next, credit card spends falls but tops rupees 1 trillion from 12 months. On page number 11 in economy section that no new incentives planned for services exports under FTP. Next, India needs to accelerate reforms push to rise potential growth World Bank. Next, S&P keep India FY24 GDP growth forecast unchanged at 6%. Next, Punjab MP offer aid to rain hit farmers. Next, new Ayodhya project launch in 2 months. Next, Shri Cement to procure cow dung for green energy. Next, credit card loans help street vendors jobless. On page number 12 in world section of that, First Citizens acquires much of Silicon Valley Bank. Next, part of sources code leaked online Twitter. Next, in Israel, it's PM versus people. Next, Sunak launches crackdown on anti-social behavior. Next, largest strike in decades brings German to a halt. Next, Lanka cabinet approves fuel market liberalization. Next, Chinese Commerce Minister meets Apple boss Tim Cook. Says willing to provide good environment for foreign firms. JAGMA returns as China tries to allay private sector fears. Next, on page number 13, in opinion section, that building urban India. Next, securing peace in Ukraine. Next, the Belarus bomb shell. Next, India's leadership conundrum. Next, an incomplete history of the CIA. On page number 18 in that WPL a game changer for women's cricket. Next, Indian children spend less time than adults on sports survey. On page number 19, the smart investor section that tax blow brokers keep faith in AMC. Next, India's $3 trillion in mid cap tag at risk. Next, 10% of folios yet to complete has deadline looms. Next, don't choose option out without investor node. NSDL to brokers. Next, Indies snap 2 day losing streak on gains in Reliance Maruti. Next, Harshad Varsi wife said get set interim relief. Next, Yes Bank share in focus has Supreme Court hears 81 appeal today. Next, more upsides ahead of for Coal India. On page number 20 in Smart Investor section, that estimates cut not no re-rating for diagnostic companies. Next, supplement employer health plan with a personal cover. Next, perfect fit, how much personal insurance cover should you buy? On page number 22 in two tech section, that banking on a system upgrade. Next, hiring of tech talent growing in EPC report. Next, consumer sentiments improve. On page number 23 in that economy section, Parliament approves FY24 budget amid opposition uproar. Next, Rahul Gandhi gets notice to vacate Bangalore in a month. Next, attack on Savarkar will reduce sympathy. Sena reminds Rahul. Next, disqualification row. Supreme Court to hear former Lakshadweep MP today. Next, sharing of government employees paying individual tax has doubled in 9 years. Next, over 1,55,000 posts vacant in three forces says government. Next, Minister, Supreme Court seized of the Hindelburg Adani saga. Next, Supreme Court notices to center Gujarat government on Bilkis Bano's plea against remission to convicts. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.